wars that have been in the last 50 years are going on right now. The war in Chechnya.
You're full of shit, Alex. Fuck you. Doesn't he look cute, though? He looks pretty cute when he's young there, huh? Yeah, it's pretty dope. Like, I don't know. I figure I'm going to try to start every one of these little after parties with just a nice little bit of hypocrisy from Alex. A question for chat. How do we feel about All Caps Monday? Are we still doing that shit? What's going on? I see some all caps in the chat. It makes me feel good. You know what I mean? If we can continue to do that, it's really up to you guys. You know what I'm saying? So, Nikki Gifts loves it. I love that. I love Nikki Gifts. That's my dude right there. So, hell yeah. All right. I got a pop quiz coming on. If anyone wants to join in a pop quiz in the chat. All right. First question. Who is Dan's favorite guest? We'll give you a 30-second timer here. First person to get it. This is for Wonka Today stats here. There might be a little bit of a delay here, but you know, what are we gonna do? Alright. No one in chat got that? Well, Dan's favorite guest is one Mr. Daryl Hamamoto. Daryl Hamamoto is the answer to that one. Let's go to the next one. How did the director of UC Davis take down the Greek economy? Anyone know this one? Let's get this going again. One more question on this chat, on this pop quiz here. Anyone know? How did the director of UC Davis take down the Greek economy? This is all something that was covered in the episode today. No idea. Dan? Alright. The director of UC Davis took down the Greek economy through education somehow. Through education. Alright, last one. Last question. If anyone gets this one, then it'll salvage the whole bit. Who is the new guest on today's episode that we covered? Who is the new guest? Very prominent role in this episode. This should be a pretty easy one. Alright? Dan, I'm trying my best here, man. Alright? This is a hodgepodge. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to shut this off because it's making Nikki Gifts nervous. And instead, let's go to this.
Continuing here, Natural News reports Oklahoma lawmaker wants to stop Pepsi from using aborted fetuses cells in soda flavoring research.
Okay, so that's what he's at. That's where he's at. You didn't get to watch the episode tonight. That's all right. Billy Corgan was the answer to that one. Billy Corgan was the new guest on Alex Jones' show. Once again, this is the first episode of the after party. I'm just trying to feel it out, see how you guys feel about it and shit, and hope that the stream doesn't go down. Let's go to see how Anthony Cumia feels about working on the Alex Jones show.
But yeah, doing the Alex Jones thing is hilarious. It's like non-stop. You have to talk. There's like segments. There's a 5-minute and a 10-minute and an 18-minute segment where it's just looking at that camera and rambling for 18 straight minutes. And I mean not conversationally. You're just liberals, globalists, and once it's done and we go to break, I'm like, I have no idea what I was even saying.
Does he have bullet points? It is amazing that Alex can do that, to look into a camera and like just to be able to go. I mean, it's like fucking incredible to do that.
Yeah.
It's hard to do.
It's not an easy job because it's after we're done, it's exhausting. I'm like, oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
And but it's fun. It's a lot of fun. It's a totally different thing than doing my show.
Sure.
And it's like right after I do it, I go to do my show, and the difference is just stark. But it's so much more relaxed doing my show, and that is all pumped up. And
how long is this show every time? Every day he does his show for how many hours?
It seems like 12. He's just yelling at globalists and fucking contrails in the sky. And yeah, I guess he does a 4-hour show. Wow. So it's 12 to noon to 4, something like that. And like I said, every other Thursday from 3 to 4, he leaves. But it's funny. He's like, all right, taking over now for my show is Anthony Cumia. Anthony Cumia from Compound Media is going to be on here. So take it away, Anthony. And I'll be like, all right, boy, did you see on the news today, Fox News was actually saying that Jeff Sessions went, Anthony, let me cut in here. I was just eating my lunch, and I wanted to say, I heard you talking, and I'm just cracking up. Anthony, I was just pouring my chicken noodle soup out of my thermos. And what I think is that Europe, the European Union. So, you know,
So
it's maybe it's 3:15 to 4 I get to talk.
I mean, it's so great that part. I love that partnership. The you and Alex Jones partnership is, after all these years.
That's great. Anyways, I guess I was hoping that someone would jump in this Discord with me, but you know what? Discord's kind of like a new thing. You know, people aren't really hip to what's going on with that. But if you feel like it, there's links to the Discord below and shit. Basically, you know, just for chatting and shit. This after party is really just like lax. You know what I'm saying? Trying to hang out and kick it, and you know, really dependent on the chat and shit, and people wanting to, like, you know, contribute and stuff. So admittedly, I didn't really come with a whole lot for the after show, and what I did come through with, it seems that I've just rattled through it in the past 10 minutes. Has it even been up 10 minutes? Who even knows? But yeah, thanks for coming and hanging out with me afterwards. Here's a clip of Alex saying that Snowden...
Look, at the end of the day, the MVP was the leakers. So he's got to now juxtapose that. Like, next time I talk to him and bring that up, well, sir, I understand that you think it's treason if somebody's giving out secret data, but what if it's illegal? That's what got you in. You know, it would be really gracious if you did a pardon for Snowden, and I think that's something Trump should really do.
So he thinks that they should pardon Snowden in that episode. I'm not sure if that still holds true. Fucking really weird. But yeah, if you guys have anything you want to bring up, you know, again, this is kind of just everyone's show. I'm just trying to facilitate and not look stupid as shit on camera right now. I've kind of ran through everything I got about this fucking schmuck right here. So yeah, perhaps in future after parties we will we'll be able to get people in the Discord. Is my mic live on Discord? Yeah, I believe so. Nikki Gifts. Nikki Gifts, do you have a microphone? Are you talking? I see you're in the Discord. If anyone else wants to jump in, I mean, it's really just a chat, you know. It's not. I don't come with the research that Dan does, obviously. After Party is the Cumia version of the Knowledge Fight podcast. Relax, yeah, as relaxed as I seem, I guess. Yeah, I'm not used to actually streaming and shit. But yeah, Nikki Gifts is here to kick butt and chew bubble gum, and Nikki Gifts is all out of gum. That's what he said, I guess. Anyways, this is kind of devolving. So I guess with only 4 people here, we could all we could just jet out with that. So thanks for coming for the test run. Let's see in the future if this becomes something more with you know, more interaction, maybe a guest or two in the future. But I don't know what's going to become of this, where, you know, it comes down to you know, basically a random stream that'll pop up every now and then. Yeah, I'm not really sure how Discord works either. I'm just trying to figure it out so that we can get some more voices on here and you know, potentially just, you know, talk to it and chat each other up and stuff. So yeah, call Dan Friesen. Do you want me to get him on speakerphone? Dan, should I get you on speakerphone, bro? I'll call him. I don't trust Discord. I think it is a globalist plot. Well, it very much, it could be a globalist plot, actually. It seems like something that they would do. Yeah, there's I mean, any topics you guys want to bring up? Like, I know it's like basically 2 weeks ago, where this comes from is 2 weeks ago we were sitting here, and Dan had some extra time after the show and a few extra beers to drink. So he chilled out a little bit extra after the show, and we were talking about ways to expand the show and be down to join. Well, just click the link if you want to join on Discord. It's down below. But yeah, he had extra time after the show, and we started figuring out ways to how we can improve this. And I really enjoyed that chat, but I'm starting to realize that a lot of it comes down to Dan's comfortability with which he said he wasn't very comfortable just sitting on chat and talking to people, and I understand that now, believe me. But no, I enjoyed what that was and stuff, and I really think that with that, we should try to get a little after discussion going sometimes. So maybe in the future, try to bring something to the table. Don't rely on me, because I'm fucking, all I can do is is stream this to my best of my ability, and try to keep the discussion going. The delay is difficult. That's true. It's difficult. When I was just doing the fucking the timers and stuff, it was super delayed, so I couldn't even tell if I was giving enough time for the questions. Yeah, then the delay makes it impossible. So I think that's why I'm trying to figure out this Discord shit, because there is no delay with Discord, being that you're talking live through the microphones and whatnot. So cracking a hams, man, I wish I could fuck a crack of hams right now. I decided that I'm not going to be drinking for the next couple weeks, just purely out of money. It's that time of year where fucking money gets expensive. Traveling and everything gets expensive, and so one of the biggest things I spend my money on is alcohol. And yeah, fuck that. I might as well see if I can't make it through a week. I'm a degenerate alcoholic for sure. That's why I made a drinking game for Knowledge Fight. But hey, make sure you follow Knowledge Fight. Join the Wonk status, and help those guys. Keep the fight up. Keep the streams alive. Keep the podcast going. Once again, admittedly, I'm very new to this shit, so it's going to be a little bit of an uphill battle. But if you guys are down to keep coming through, I'll keep making this after party and try to have more content and not just blaze through it like I just did. But it's hard to cut clips. If you ask Dan, it's what he's always saying. You unmuted the mic, but I'm not sure you can hear me. I'm doing good, thanks. You unmuted the mic. All right, Nikki Gifts. How do you... Man, we need to figure out... Maybe we can do this some other time, where we figure out exactly how to get your mic going. So, it takes forever. Yeah, big shout out to Dan for doing this shit every day. I know for a fact that between his work and getting these clips together every day, that he has very little time for anything else. So, it's pretty crazy that he's able to do this so often. And some of us get upset when we're like, there's no stream tonight. It's like, yeah, I mean, what do you expect from the dude? He's he has to find entertaining bits of this fucking dude that you're staring at with his big fucking orange head screaming at us. You're supposed to find entertaining bits of that. That's fucking ridiculous. So big props to Dan. Make sure you follow him on Twitter, Freezing Point, and hopefully we can convince him to perhaps do a show every now and then, kind of in the vein of the old school. He's a really funny dude, and a lot of his work is compiling clips of insane bigots these days. Fucking don't snitch on my Twitter. That's not snitching. I ain't snitching, man. Don't come at me. Don't come at me, bro. I'm not trying to snitch. Yeah, should we listen to a Billy Corgan song? I'm just joking. We're not going to do that. Anyways, I guess that's the after party this time. If you want to be a part of this after party in the future, feel free to hit me up. I'm on Twitter, Far Out Rhymes. Perhaps on Facebook, if you want to get at me on there, and we could just figure out how to get a discussion going, because obviously I don't have any co-hosts here. It's just me rambling to a camera. But yeah, if you want to figure out how to get on the Discord with me and troubleshoot some shit, I mean, maybe just try to save up concepts and stuff of things to talk about in the future for the after party, because once again, this is my first time doing this shit. I literally mocked up the graphic and this little fucking spinny image and shit like that, like tonight. And I'm luckily my stream hasn't really cut down into it real, too bad, where I'm fucking cutting out and stuff. But I will be taking steps to make sure that doesn't happen in the future as well. And yeah, thanks so much for coming through, guys. If you're really about that life, go to knowledgefight.com, click on the support the show page, and keep kicking it with us. Thanks so much for coming through. And that's this really anemic after party, first episode. We'll get it better in the future. Holler at me. Thanks, guys. Later.